Hello everyone, my primary name is Nathan Gold, and today I would like to talk about starting a YouTube channel and what you should know before doing so. Now, I want to mention that my advice does not apply to everyone. Your situation may be different from mine, and if it is, well, starting with the most important reason to not make a YouTube channel: privacy. At the start of your YouTube career, your videos probably won't get many views, but it doesn't matter who sees the videos. You want to keep things hidden from public, specifically anything related to private information. For example, a social security number, or credit card details, your full name. Hell, if you're feeling spicy, tell them your address. I wouldn't advise that though. Don't do it. You're going to get swatted or probably killed, let's be honest here. Certain cities is fine. A lot of people live in cities. Just if you live in a low population town or a low population city, which at that point, how is it even a city? Don't tell people the city. Something very important to consider if you're part of Gen Alpha or Gen Z, or to an extent the millennials, is that your life might be entirely documented on a social media website like Facebook, Twitter, or something like MySpace. A fundamental part of those platforms is that they are social media. You are meant to share things with the world. Parents have a tendency to take pictures of you and post them on the internet. They don't need your permission. It is well within their rights to do so. One of the big parts of privacy is to not show your face. Don't do it. If you're in the generations I mentioned earlier, don't show your face. Someone with intentions can go on the internet, find your face on aforementioned websites like Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace, and in the process of doing that, they might find your parents' identities as well, and that's not a good thing. You really want to keep your family safe. So that is the biggest problem with becoming a YouTuber. Anyone can find out your name, and anyone can find out who your parents are, and the relatives of your family, and who your family is friends with. So for the time being, I will not be sharing my face with anyone. Second concern is editing. If you want to get anywhere in YouTube, you've got to learn how to do editing. Either that, or you can hire someone to do editing for you. Now, if you hire someone, you've likely got a lot of money, which means your videos could be high production value. Something like Mr. Beast or Mr. Beast. Point is, you're gonna have to learn one way or another how to start editing videos. Everyone, even Tommy Innit and Jay Schlatt and Wilbur Soot, know how to edit, and those are just the examples that come to mind immediately. Every big creator that we know of to this date has edited their own content at least once, and if you want to get anywhere in that position, you're gonna have to do the same. Now, you might not be as good as the rest of the people, but that's okay. Chances are you're not gonna be as good as the rest of the people, but that's not a reason to give up. You gotta keep trying your best, and maybe, eventually, someday you might surpass them, which honestly would be quite a surprise and would be quite a big accomplishment. Now, the biggest problem with editing is figuring out what to keep in and what to remove. You want to make sure that your videos are timeless and good. If you're not happy with something and you feel like you can't really improve it, start over. Sometimes that's your best bet with videos. I have taken down a lot of videos because I just wasn't happy with the way they came out after uploading them. I just felt like they were garbage, and honestly, I've done that a lot more often than I'd like to admit. I'm generally pretty proud of my videos. Now, my third concern is recording. If you're gonna record a video, try to sound upbeat and try to sound like another YouTuber. Not exactly like another YouTuber, just try to match the tone of their voice. Like how Failbo starts his intros. He starts it with a kind of fun tone to his voice, and you're gonna wanna match that with your voice because that keeps people entertained. I'll be honest, I'm 16 years old. I don't know much about how the YouTube algorithm works, and I don't know how people work. I'm not a very social person, and I'm not upset to admit that. I mean, it's gotten me this far. Have a YouTuber voice. It's gonna be necessary. Now, in something like this channel, I can just speak in my normal voice because I don't plan on making this an actual, big theatrical showcase like the rest of my videos, which, to be honest, are not big theatrical showcases, but they're just kind of passion projects of mine. I make the videos because I want to, and that segues into my next point for this video. Give yourself a reason to make YouTube videos. Don't do it because you feel like you have to. If you feel like you have to make YouTube videos, then eventually you're not gonna want to make them. And hell, you might not even want to make them right now. If that's the case, just don't do it. It's not worth the time if you don't want to do it. If you do want to start making videos, make a list of all the reasons that you think you should be making videos. I have one reason that comes to the top of my head, and it is my main goal, and it has been for at least the last 3 years, and that is to make people happy. You're going to want to make a sort of list to remind yourself of the reasons you started making content, and if you still like the reasons that you're doing it, then keep going. It's okay to take breaks now and then. Everyone needs a break from something repetitive. And believe me, recording a video, editing it, posting it online, looking at the comments, that gets repetitive. Don't burn yourself out. I actually have experience with burnout. In 2021, I started the year off strong, making a lot of videos, sometimes even back to back, releasing on just a couple days apart, which ended up really getting to me in the later half of the year, and I wouldn't post so frequently. I think I've only uploaded 3 videos in the second half of 2021. I was mostly focusing on studies, and videos just weren't of interest to me anymore, but then I remembered that I wanted to make people happy, so I did. In 2022, I got back to making content, and, well, I've started making a lot more content since then. Burnout, I think, is a massive problem when it comes to content creation, and that's just because it's going to make you want to stop doing it. You're going to have the feeling that you want to keep doing it, and you want to work hard, and you want to get those subscribers and comments. I'm not saying that's me. I don't really care if you subscribe to this channel. I just hope that this video helps you. Big problem with those feelings is that they're going to get to you. Over time, you're going to feel kind of addicted to the praise that your video might get. And I'm saying might because no one has a guaranteed chance of making it big on YouTube. Anyone can go in, anyone can fail, anyone can get big. You just gotta do what you like. And that's the next thing. Do what you want on YouTube. Don't subject yourself to the comments. Don't subject yourself to other people's opinions of your channel. If a lot of people dislike your channel, that's okay. You have haters. Everyone does. As I don't want to say experienced YouTuber, but as someone who's been in the field for about 7 years now, I think that recording yourself doing the things you love can be good, especially when you find people that share the same interests with you. It's a great chance to bond with your community and create a sort of create the community that you're bonding with. I know I sound like I don't have a script, and that's because I don't. I'm saying what comes to mind when it comes to mind. That's another thing of YouTube. Not everything should be scripted. You're gonna have to work on your improv, and that's okay. Improvisation is great. It can help in several different fields. YouTube is good when it comes to providing some experience for a future job you may have. And it's also good for building a community and improving your social skills. Still, though, privacy is a massive concern when it comes to YouTube, and if that's a deal breaker for you, then good. Yeah, you heard me. I just went on this whole video praising what YouTube can do for you, and then I'm telling you not to become a YouTuber. I advise that if you come to the platform, to any video sharing platform, that you come with a fresh idea. You learn how to market yourself, and you just enjoy the things that you want to do. I've been Nathan Gold, and thanks for watching. Have a good one.